Okay, so yeah, I went through and I changed all the icons in the texture pack to the default icons so I can know what they are now. I tried to keep the upgraded block textures and stuff. But like, I didn't mean to change the grass when I copied and pasted the stuff from the default jar file over top of the resource pack, but it's kind of like a hybrid, I guess, of default and the optimum realism with the BSL shaders. And I think I'm happy with it, because now I can open the inventory and know that, okay, that's a stick, and that's an axe, and that's a... Whereas most of the other textures are still the high-def textures. Like, the melons aren't the high-def texture, but the grass is. Well, somewhat high-def. Oh, look at this. I didn't even realize this. That's weird. You know, I think I'm gonna leave it rather than try to fix it, because, I mean, that's kind of cooler than not. And from what I was looking at, those are the extra faces, I guess. Yeah. So, yeah. But in order for me to have the default icons, I had to change the default texture. I really had to, yeah. So it's not perfect, and I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm happy with it. That was a surprise. I didn't know that was like that, but no, it's kind of cool. And I kind of like the default grass with the shaders on it better, which I didn't do that on purpose, but yeah. It's mostly so I can just easily look at the inventory and know what the stuff is. Because, yeah, I was whining about that in the last video, like, I don't like it. I don't know what anything is. Well, I didn't know what anything was. Oh, I didn't like it. Because I didn't know what anything was. But yeah. Ma. Oh no! I just killed all of my bees. Wow. Oh no, I didn't kill him. Okay. And they weren't mad at me because I set him on fire. I didn't know you could do that. I meant to use the shears, which I don't even have shears. Oh wait, yeah. I looked right at this, looked right at the shears, grabbed the flint and steel, and set them on fire. Okay, so now I feel like I can do stuff. And not spend time trying to figure out what the stuff is. It probably changed the wheat and the grass or these textures around too. I think I like these better than the texture pack textures. But some of the texture pack texture I do like. It's kind of a hacky solution, but I mean, for the amount of time I spent trying to figure it out, I'm happy with the results because I think I spent maybe 45 minutes trying to get it to where I wanted it. Is this done? I don't think that one's done. It's not. No. Right. Should I use wood or dirt? You know, no, trying to make because of how uneven this is, trying to make a auto block generator would probably it'd probably just be easier to fill it in with wood. Bah. 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 Okay, so No, I gotta turn that off. That dynamic FOV. Yeah, that's so much nicer. Yeah, the behavior of the wood block and the dirt block is exactly what I wanted. Like, I want it to look like the normal icon in the inventory, but I want it to be the high def texture in the world. not quite sure why the stone and stuff has that one face that has the default block on it, or if I could change that, or how difficult that would be. So I think I'm just gonna leave it. Seeing the shadow and the sun shafts and the light, like seeing myself place the blocks in the distance over here, and just with the way everything looks, I've said it before, but it makes me think of like the 3D renders of people like, you know, making the models and stuff in Blender, and like, not really sure what animation programs they use for that. Something that I've never done. Mostly because I know that it's just a lot of work. Like a lot of work. Oh wow, look, this goes all the way down there. But no, this is not a 3D render. This is me playing the game. I mean, the game is still a 3D render, but not an outside the game 3D render. Which, I mean, anybody that knows, that's obvious, but anybody that doesn't, it's not, so. Moo. BBs. I'm gonna do it again, look. Oh, set him on fire again. You know, at least with hardcore, at least with recording it, a honeycomb block? What's that for? At least with the recording it, I don't really have to worry about, I don't have to worry about really losing it. You know, really losing the playthrough. Because all of this stuff is stuff that I've done like a million times before. And like I was saying in a... I don't think I released that video, but... I ended up like brainstorming the whole thing where I wanted to do hardcore from the idea of like, I'll have a established playthrough with like, you know, I've beaten the Ender Dragon or this, that, and the other thing, and I'll just leave everything behind and just run off to a random place in the map and start over again. And hardcore kind of does that automatically. In the sense that, you know, you die and you start over again. I was thinking about, like, do I really want to risk trying to kill the bosses? And I was thinking about it, and like, well, yeah, I mean, what else am I gonna do? I'm just gonna build like my house and then just live around the house and not take any risks and like not go kill the bosses. I mean, what am I even playing the game for? So yeah, eventually I'll make it to the Nether. What was that? That looked like eyes in the dark. It was like a flame particle or something, maybe? A light bug, a light leak? But yeah, I probably will end up doing all that stuff, like trying to beat the game on hardcore. I mean, there's not really any guarantee that I'll come right back to the game after I've lost, you know, out of being mad that I died and lost everything. Crap. You know, you die in hardcore and it's like, I don't want to play this anymore. And I would be lying if I said I didn't get mad at video games, because I totally do. I think the thing that helped me the most with dealing with being mad at video games is probably TF2. Because most of the time you get killed in TF2, it's usually not from the person that you're shooting. It's usually their teammate that you didn't see, that saw you before you saw them because you were shooting at the other guy. Which equates to like a lot of unfair deaths. But I mean, in the big picture, like looking at it, like all deaths are fair deaths in the game, provided that they're not cheating. I mean, cheating is about the only unfair death in the game, but getting stabbed by a spy that you didn't see is no different than getting shot by a sniper that you didn't see, which is no different than getting shot right in the face by a scout that you did see. I mean, you died, and it doesn't really matter how you died. You died. Dead. What I'm about to do is like one of my favorite things to do in the game. It's you look at a block and then you just run backward. And as I say it and I prepare to do it, I'm out of block. You just look backward in a straight line and just click the blocks, the one in front of you, and just do straight lines. It's probably like the fastest building technique. And I'm out of blocks here. And about the getting mad at TF2 and getting mad at video game things is like, I didn't say that I don't get mad. I most certainly get mad. But I don't really let it affect me. Like, you died, whatever, you're frustrated because you got killed by the spy you didn't see or whatever. But you just can continue playing. Like, no need